May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please be seated. Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Shakti Dubey. I belong to Prayagraj district of Uttar Pradesh. I have done most of my education and schooling from Prayagraj itself. I did my graduation from University of Allahabad, and further I moved to Banaras Hindu University to complete my post-graduation in biochemistry, which I have completed in 2018. Since then, I have been preparing for the civil services examination, and this is my 4th attempt at UPSC.
Shakti, you are so passionate to join the civil services. Civil services, if you ask me my opinion about the civil services, it is a very complicated service. Perks are not commensurate with the efforts you make while working as a civil servant. Decision making is pretty slow and all that. Still, you are wanting to join the civil service. Could you give me a plausible explanation for this?
Yes, sir, because looking at the career option that I was looking for, it was basically coupled with my personal growth and development, along with having the power to empower the people in the society to bring changes at the societal level. So according to that, I think UPSC civil services provides that opportunity to work at the ground level, to understand the problem and to design policies, etc. that can help for the betterment and upliftment of the people. So this is what has attracted me towards the civil services.
So you want to empower the people who are not otherwise empowered. Suppose you are posted as district magistrate of Prayagraj. How do you skill the youth?
So first and the foremost thing with respect to skilling the youth is there is a need to first analyze the issues that are there in this district, first thing. Second thing, we need to understand the gaps that are there in the people, what is required, and accordingly there are also certain government programs that government has started, like the Kaushal Vikas Yojana, etc. According to that, people can be made aware about government scheme and they can be enrolled for the same. For their that can help them in giving the skills for employment as well as for their overall development as the society and economy of the district.
And how will you empower the women in your area?
So there are certain specific issues related to women if you look at Uttar Pradesh in general and Prayagraj, of course. First and the foremost problem is the lack of participation of women at the leadership position, both in the social as well as in the political sphere. Second thing is there is still the patriarchal mindset that is entrenched there. We see the problems of son meta preference that is still going on. So there are first and foremost thing is to focus on the education for women, so that they are aware about their rights, they are aware about the policies and schemes that the government is coming up for them, so that they can better understand their abilities, their capabilities and can come forward.
What steps will you take for women's safety?
So for women's safety, I think for certain things like, first is awareness of the women about their rights, first thing. Second, we can have for the safety and security, another important thing that can be done is installing CCTV cameras, so as to make them secure while they are traveling or while they are out. Second thing is the laws related to the sexual harassment at the workplace can be properly implemented, having the complaint committee, etc. so that women, they are comfortable in working. Apart from that, if in order to engage the married women, etc. in workplace, we need to have proper policies related to the crèche facilities, etc. and proper leaves also should be provided to women so that they are able to manage their work-life balance. They can have a proper work-life balance.
Talking about the health system in our country, do you think that India should go for health for all or insurance for all principle?
Sir, I think they are having its own importance, both they think health for all, insurance both. I think, however, the focus should be first on prevention, that is so that we can avoid the diseases or we can avoid the problem of poor health. Thus the focus should be first on nutrition, etc. And apart from that, insurance can also be coupled with this. However, my own suggestion would be to focus first on prevention rather than cure and insurance.
What is the difference between a preventive treatment and a promotive treatment?
I think preventive treatment is, sir, the basically steps like vaccination or immunization, and also awareness among people, ensuring cleanliness, etc., so as to avoid the disease at the first place. Promotive is in case the disease, there are certain disease that are spread. For example, anything like cancer, etc. in women are very prevalent, the breast cancer or cervical cancer, etc. Then proper treatment should be available so that they are able to avail those treatments. They are affordable as well as accessible for them.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hello, Shakti. Good morning. My first question is, since you have lived in Banaras, right? What is the historical significance of Banaras city?
Banaras is basically considered to be the spiritual capital of Uttar Pradesh because of the presence of various spiritual pilgrimage sites, like the Kashi Vishwanath temple is there. We also have a Shakti Peeth there, that is known as the Vishalakshi temple. Apart from that, the Ghat, that is, since it is located on the bank of river Ganga, the Ghats also hold a huge significance there. So that is why it has been considered as a spiritual capital.
Okay. List some of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites from UP.
Ma'am, one is the Taj Mahal, Fatehpur Sikri. I think I can recall only two, right?
Alright. Which city in UP is known as Nath Nagri?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not aware about that.
Alright, okay. Tell us about the problems of your district that you live and how you can overcome, or what steps will you take to overcome those problems?
Three major problems as I can observe in Prayagraj district that I have observed it. First is the issue of the lack of women participation. I still see there women are not actively engaged in outdoor work especially. Second thing is there is also the concern related to safety and security of women. Third thing that I would like to highlight is the problem that goes on there is of criminalization of politics is also an issue in the entire Uttar Pradesh as a state and Prayagraj as a district even.
What are the steps that you will take?
So, ma'am, in order to ensure the safety and security of women, I think women must be aware about their rights. They must be educated. Education is the primary step in this regard. And talking about the criminalization of politics, for that I think there is a need that we come up with a proper code of conduct that has to be followed so that we can avoid the criminals in the politics as such.
Some of the handicrafts of Eastern UP.
Ma'am, handicrafts are Moonj products from the Prayagraj, which is also one district under the one district one product. The baskets, etc., they are very famous. Apart from that, Bhadohi, the carpet is very famous from there. From Banaras, the Banarsi silk, and from Lucknow, the chikankari embroidery is also very famous. So,
all right, thank you.